God says, don't scroll, stay still. This is not like any other message. The witch is watching your screen right now. Her eyes are trembling. Her breath is heavy, because she knows something is about to happen that she cannot stop. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, sword drawn, eyes glowing with heavenly rage, not at you, but at the spirit that has dared to take from you what heaven ordained. She has stolen miracles that had your name etched into them since the beginning of time. She intercepted the love meant for you. She corrupted dreams that were supposed to elevate you. She whispered curses into moments that were meant to bring you joy. And now, she's terrified. Because if you don't scroll, if you open this message fully before it disappears, she will be exposed, she will be destroyed, and everything that was stolen will come back to you with divine speed. God says, you have been living beneath a curse that was never yours to carry. This message is your extraction. The witch, cloaked in shadows, walked into your energy without permission. She disguised herself as someone harmless. She came in the form of false friendship, deceptive love, manipulative family, or even a spiritual guide pretending to help. But Michael saw through it all. He has been fighting for your soul, bleeding through realms, crying in silence because every time he tried to speak, you ignored the signs. But today, he is louder than ever. The witch is watching this message because she fears the exposure. She doesn't want you to read beyond this sentence. But you must. God says she cursed your mirror. That's why you sometimes look at yourself and don't recognize your own reflection. That's why your confidence suddenly dropped. That's why opportunities that were chasing you suddenly ran in the opposite direction. That's why you doubted your gift, your path, your voice. It was all her. Her energy infiltrated your sacred space, using envy as a weapon. She spoke spells not in Latin, bu. And now, justice is knocking. Michael is standing at the door of her spirit. He's giving you one last chance to take your divine inheritance back. She knows that if you read to the end of this message, her ability to affect you will collapse. She has been holding a thread of control, barely alive, attached to your energy through your pain and confusion. But now, the blade of truth is here. It will cut that thread permanently. But only if you receive this message without distraction, without doubt, without delay. You need to understand this. She trembles because she knows she cannot fight heaven. And right now, you are being handed a sacred contract in the spirit realm. The angels are standing in a circle around your name. They are pouring golden oil onto a scroll that reads, "Divine restoration begins now." But this scroll must be accepted by your free will. You must say in your heart, "I receive my restoration. I claim back everything that was stolen from me." Say it, feel it. Let the atmosphere around you begin to shift. God says, she didn't just steal blessings. She delayed marriages. She blocked financial breakthroughs. She made sure the right people couldn't find you. She put a mask over your Destiny so that those who were supposed to bless you couldn't even recognize you. But now the mask is falling, and when it does, you will be seen again, you will be honored again, you will be chosen again. Not because of luck, but because heaven is forcing the restoration that she tried to hide. Michael says, she is trembling because you were not supposed to see this message. She cast a time delay spell over your life so that every breakthrough arrived too late, or not at all. But heaven has broken the delay. Divine acceleration is now your portion. You must understand the severity of what has been happening behind the scenes. You thought the job rejection was coincidence. You thought the heartbreak was just bad luck. You thought the money loss was mismanagement. No, it was he. Was her. All of it. She didn't just wish for your downfall. She engineered it spiritually. But now the engineer is trembling, because the divine builder has entered the scene. God is constructing what she tried to destroy. The miracles she stole from you are not lost. They were simply stored in the wrong vault. But the key has returned, and that key is in this moment. This is your vault moment. God is unlocking things you forgot you even prayed for. You will be shocked at what returns. A person you thought hated you will apologize. A door you thought was forever shut will creak open. A payment delayed for years will suddenly be released, and the witch will watch it all from the shadows. Powerless, she will not be able to retaliate because Archangel Michael has bound her hands. But you must finish reading. You must prove to heaven that you are still ready, that your spirit is still open, that you are not going to give in to the spiritual amnesia she cast upon you. She wanted you to forget who you were. She wanted you to settle. But God says you are royalty. The crown didn't fall off. You just stopped feeling its weight. But now it returns to your head, glowing. Protected, divine. Michael says she used to laugh when you cried. She celebrated every disappointment you suffered. She danced in the spirit when your heart broke. But she's not laughing now, because you're remembering. You're awakening, and you're choosing truth over fear. God says this is not just about her. This is about every unseen force that was working with her, every jealous cousin, every two-faced friend, every ex who tried to drain you, every coworker who gossiped, every neighbor who pretended to be kind but secretly cursed your name. All of them. Their influence is breaking now. You are not just protected, you are avenged. Heaven is not just restoring you, it is rewarding you. There is a divine reward that only comes after betrayal, only comes after injustice, and you have passed the test. You just stopped feeling its weight, but now it returns to your head, glowing, protected, divine. Michael says she used to laugh when you cried. She celebrated every disappointment you suffered. She danced in the spirit when your heart broke. But she's not laughing now. Because you're remembering, you're awakening, and you're choosing truth over fear. God says this is not just about her. This is about every unseen force that was working with her. Every jealous cousin, every two. Faced friend, every ex who tried to drain you, every coworker who gossiped, every neighbor who pretended to be kind but secretly cursed your name, all of them, their influence is breaking now. You are not just protected, you are avenged. Heaven is not just restoring you, it is rewarding you. There is a divine reward that only comes after betrayal, only comes after injustice, and you have passed the test. Even when you were broken, you didn't curse God. Even when you were lost, you tried to love others. Even when you were confused, you kept your heart soft, and heaven remembers that. The witch wanted you bitter. She failed. She wanted you vengeful. She failed. She wanted you to quit. She failed. And now the very ground she stood on is shaking beneath her feet. Michael says she never expected this day to come. She thought the silence meant victory. She thought your tears meant she won. She had no idea you were building strength in the unseen. She had no idea God was preparing an angelic army to surround your name. She had no idea this message would find you. But now it has. And now she is exposed. And now everything changes. You may feel chills as you read this. That's not fear. That's confirmation. That's the divine electricity of restoration flowing back into your life. Things are going to happen fast now. People from your past will resurface. Unexpected doors will swing open. Strange coincidences will lead to blessings. Because you've triggered the divine reversal. What she meant for harm, G.